How to navigate fear. My name is Veronique. Welcome to my channel, Treasure Your Journey, where you will find inspiration and guidance to live your best life. Fear. It's an emotion we've all had, we all still have, we probably always will have, but it's something that we don't need to be afraid of. Now, last night, my child, who's 12 years old, he's a boy. I guess he must have seen some kind of a clip of a movie that scared him. I put him to bed. Took a little bit longer than usual. I was tired, looking forward to getting into my own bed. And then he came into my room and said, "Mom, I'm scared." Of course, I'm asking, "What are you afraid of?" He couldn't really tell me. He didn't want to talk about it, which was probably a smart thing, but because it scared him too much. Put him back to bed. Everything's okay. You're safe. We're all good. Comes back in my room. "Mom, I'm scared." Again, please just go to bed. Everything is fine. He wouldn't have nothing of it. He was afraid. At that moment, at that time, that's all he knew. And as much as I resisted, I had to let go. I had to let go of my resistance because there was no way to talk him out of not being fearful at that point. His brother even came in and said, "Just stop thinking about it." Has that ever worked for you? Stop thinking about it? Really? You remember when we used to talk about stop, just think of a pink elephant, or don't think of a pink elephant. Yeah, don't think of a pink elephant. Well, that doesn't work because when you're trying not to think about something, you're thinking about it. Now, of course, we all heard the term, let's just distract ourselves. Okay, that's fine. And we can do that if something works. What I chose to do is to hug him. Just hug him for a little bit. And I laid down with him. And then I asked him first to think of 5 things, or name 5 things that he could see at that moment. So he goes and names things that he could see. And I said, "Give me 4 things that you can feel right now. Feel with your hands." So he does. Teddy bear, blanket, pajamas, skin. Then it was 3 things that he can hear. Of course, he had to think a little bit. He had to listen, really focus on listening on what he could hear. All of a sudden, he realized he could hear the vent in the washroom. He could hear his brother. He could hear a TV. Of course, 2 things that you love. That's pretty easy. Mom was the first one, thank God. And his teddy bear, and then it went on and he named more. Great. 1 thing that you can smell. Usually that's a little bit harder, so you have to think. Now for that moment, those couple of minutes that it took for that exercise in mindfulness was enough to just stop the momentum of fear, just for that moment. Of course, it came back and he said, "But I'm still thinking." And I said, "But that's okay, because those thoughts will pass, just like they did for the last few minutes." So if you can just hold on to the hope and the knowing that fear does go away, even that thought helps. And so the next time that you're fearful about something, just know that it will pass. Perfect example, my YouTube channel. Now, I decided that I had a lot to say. I have a lot of things to share, real life stories and tips and tricks on wellness and, healthy habits that I'd love to share with everybody and to help just one person. And that right there, my son reminded me that this is why I'm doing this. And I was afraid that I would fail and that nobody would listen. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because I'm doing it for the right reasons. So failure, as much as we may be afraid, sometimes failure is actually a good lesson. And if you take that lesson and you use it, you could learn so much. So my message to you is it's okay to feel fear, and just know that everything always works out. Everything. You're breathing, you're living, and you've been through a lot, and you will continue to go through experiences that will bring you lessons. And maybe one day, you could explain to somebody how you went through something and you got through it, and that will help the next person. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's embark on this incredible journey together. Peace out.